Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today we've got some unlicensed gems, or maybe, I don't know, we'll see how high quality these models are. These are AliExpress purchases. You guys know I've got bit by the bug, the AliExpress bug, and I've been ordering all sorts of crazy stuff from there, and a bunch of unlicensed stuff. So I can tell you straight away, I don't see any evidence of licensing on any of these models. We've got a Volkswagen, a Porsche, we've got two Lamborghinis here, and I don't believe that any of them are licensed. I can't find any data to the contrary or any sort of proof of licensing. So if that turns you off, I apologize, but it is what it is. We're going to take a look at the Countachs first. This isn't the first time I've shown Fin Classically, or FY model, on the channel, and it's not the first time I've shown the Countach on the channel. I had a yellow one that came out first. I had pre-ordered this white one, this blue one, and the yellow ones. The yellow one, and I wanted to almost cancel my order after getting the yellow one in because I wasn't that impressed with it. This blue one looks pretty cool because it doesn't have the wing. I didn't grab the yellow one out, so I'm sorry I don't have it here. Here's a key to telling you it's not licensed to. They have Lamborghini logo decals included in this. I've already taken this one actually out of the box because I took some pictures of it and a while ago, and I just haven't put them. Actually, by the time this video's out, that pictures of this car will probably be on Instagram, so check me out there. Anyway, where was I? This thing's not licensed, and it is fragile. It's very fragile. I already broke the mirror off. I had to reglue it, and I broke off one of the exhaust sections back there. I broke off and had to reglue that. And that I did while I was taking photos of it. So this thing does sort of roll. I mean, it's a pretty good looking model. It's got, I got to be careful because I'm rubbing my finger on those exhausts in the back, and see, they're crooked. I glued it in there, not the greatest probably. Actually, this one of these is the one that, this is the one I didn't glue in. They're like held in by like a very chintzy adhesive. So they're barely in there, and you got to be very, very careful not to snap those off, along with the mirrors as well. So, and you could see my glue job there. It wasn't the best. But at least that's going to stay connected this time. This one I'd be afraid of to even touch. So they are very fragile, and proportionately, it's a pretty good-looking version of the Countach, but it's not the best. These also have pop-up lights. I mean, that's pretty sick, but those lights work pretty good. So that is a neat feature. You can see the gap back here where this is like a three-piece kind of like body that they put together so that they can have a different piece for this one for the wing and all that. So that is kind of neat. The headlights you can pop up with this little switch on the bottom, and then to put them down, you just push them down. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice looking car. It's not bad. Proportionally, I don't think it's perfect. There is something a little bit off about it. It doesn't look, on the wingless version, it doesn't look as bad. But once we get to the winged version here, for some reason the car looks like it's been squashed, and it's a little bit too almost long for how tall it is. I'm not sure how to explain it, but there's something proportionately just a little weird. I did do a good job, it looks like, getting those mirrors pretty level. So that is nice. It's a decent model. I'm actually more excited to get into these other two once we get through these Lambos, but man, I should have just peeled this off prior to the video. But you know, part of the fun of watching me on YouTube is me struggling with packaging. And you'll notice it doesn't say Lamborghini on here anywhere. It just says Countach. So that's a dead giveaway that it's not at all licensed. If they can't even put what it is on there. This one they didn't even put Porsche anywhere. This one they got Volkswagen on there. So maybe we'll look a little deeper into that one. This one gets unless I lost this on the other one, this one gets a little back picture. Countach LP 5000S. And here it is in white. I don't even think I'm going to remove this one from the base, to be honest, because I just don't want to jack it up. It looks pretty good. I got the yellow one that's exactly the same. Again, this gap right here from where they put the two pieces together looks a little obnoxious. This one does have the pop-up headlights as well. There's a little switch on the bottom. I don't think this back engine compartment opens. I think I've played with that on this one. I gotta be careful again. It almost feels like it wants to open. Maybe it does, actually. I think it's plastic. Oh, it does open. Or I'm just breaking it. Come on. That is really hard to... Since I already kind of screwed up this model, maybe we'll just do this. Oh? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. It's glued into place, so it's not hinged. But there is an engine in there. And I don't think it's really meant to be an opening feature, which is weird because there is an engine in there. However, this is like glued into place with that chintzy glue. I just put it right back. So that is a bit weird. So yeah, these are a weird model, constructed weird, all that jazz. Like I said, I'm not even going to pull this one off the base. You can get an idea of what it looks like right here. We're just going to leave this as a static display. I really don't care if it rolls or not. Maybe I'll take it off the base one day and take some pictures. But again, it's got Lambo logos as a decal in there, which tells you for sure this guy is not licensed whatsoever. It's good looking though. It looks pretty decent. I'm just going to put it right back. All right. With the Lamborghinis out of the way, and every time I grab this, I want to grab it from the back, and I know I'm going to pop those exhausts off. Those exhaust pieces, by the way, are metal. It's like just a little metal tube, and that's how they do that. We'll put these, I guess we'll leave them right here. All right, let's take a look at the, actually, let's do the Volkswagen first. This is by Master. I think I may have one other model by Master, which again, I don't see, like looking at this again, I don't see any evidence of licensing. I should do this. There we go. Get that out of the way. I don't see any evidence of licensing on this thing whatsoever. I see some weird, funky, which almost looks like it could be fungal in there. Don't really like that. Let's open this up though. Real basic packaging, yellow, acrylic case, kind of stuff we're used to, right? So here is our something funky going on there. We're gonna clean that up before we put this back together. Volkswagen Master, Volkswagen T3. Yeah. One screw in the base. Let's go ahead and unscrew it. Comes out nice and easy. That's good. Oh, this sucker rolls quite well, actually. Quite smoothly. I'm liking this model. Very nice. It's the Multivan T3. I do have a T3 from Schuco that is pretty nice. This one looks to be quite nice. This model was not cheap. Metal base, metal body, rubber tires. You've got brakes in there too, which look pretty good. They kind of rock back and forth when you turn the wheel. But man, this thing rolls super smoothly. The mirrors have a little reflective surface on the back. The taillights are color blocked. It's got a Porsche logo on the back, which is interesting. That is a Porsche logo, right? Maybe the sucker's been engine swapped. It's got a Porsche motor in it. Definitely could be, right? Volkswagen logo up front, Porsche logo in the rear, and I believe the engine on these is in the rear. So that is interesting. Altogether, nice model though. pretty high quality. It's got a trailer hitch in the back that seems to be very fragile, so we're going to stay away from touching that too much. It also has separate pieces for the windshield wipers, which you also don't want to get caught on your finger or something like that and rip those off. So you do have to be careful anytime you have any of these premium kind of multiple part models. You got to be very, very careful with them. This thing seems to be pretty darn sturdy for what it is. Maybe I would explore getting another car from Master, because this does seem to be pretty good quality, higher quality than the Lamborghini. I can tell you that, than my Finn Classically. All right, and then lastly we got CM model. And I'm kind of surprised that this isn't licensed. The only reason why is I think I have a Pagani from CM that is licensed. So why would they bother? And maybe it's because this Porsche is a 993 wide body, so is this supposed to be like an RWB thing? I'm not really sure. And maybe that's why this one's not licensed. I'm not 100% certain, but I swear the other CM model that I got, which is a Pagani, and actually I've got it close, so I am going to grab it real quick and just confirm that I'm not wrong on that. Yeah, the Pagani is an official licensed product. Now, here is the Pagani. I'm not going to rehash this. I've already shown it in another video. It's an Imola, and it's got, at least it claims to be, an officially licensed product from CM model. Now, this doesn't say Porsche on it or anything. And some of the other CMs, colorful miniature model or whatever they are, that I've come across on AliExpress do have the manufacturer name on them. So that's why this one, I was a little confused as to why this is not licensed. But I can only assume it's got to be something to do with this wide body thing going on, which is supposed to be an RWB. I'm not sure. But let's take a look at it. So CMs are kind of interesting. We got wheel options that we can play with. We've also got a wing option to play with. But let's first remove it from the base and check it out. Just see how it is as it is. There's a rubber band on the back we got to remove as well, which I will gladly remove that. You don't want that hanging out. The base itself, pretty cool. Kind of carbon fiber thing going on. Not bad. We need to get this rubber band off carefully. And there that goes. All right, rolling. No, it does not. At least not with these wheels. We'll try the other ones in a minute. And the way they do the wheels on these is actually pretty clever. Let's just take a look at the model as it sits. Pretty heavy. The base is metal, except for the little plastic sections with the wheels, and I'll show you that in a second. We do have a Porsche logo right on the front there. We do have inserted headlights that look pretty good. Separate pieces for windshield wipers. We've got side mirrors that have a reflective sticker on them, although that one is terribly misaligned, which maybe I'll straighten out sometime. I'm not going to do it here on camera. That's going to take some skilled tweezer work there to get that. Just a red bar across the back. So not quite an accurate taillight, I don't think. And then we've got the options here. So underneath this, it's probably not going to be an engine. Oh, actually, yeah, there is an engine back there that you can see. So that's cool. You can take this off, check out the engine. But more importantly, what you can do is set that to the side. And we can grab our wing, and we can decide to have a winged version. So we'll go ahead and pop that in. It's just two little pegs that pop into the bottom there. And it doesn't really snap into place, but it fits pretty nice. And now we got a wing on there. That looks pretty good. So let's swap out the wheels. So we have to figure out which is front and which is back. So let's see here. It's got that little tray. And then here is the other set of wheels. This is the front wheels. So this is the front, this is the back. So let's go ahead and replace the wheels quick. So the wheels are done in a similar fashion to the wing. They're kind of just in there, and I'm trying to do it. I probably shouldn't have put the wing on before doing the wheels, because it's kind of hard to get the wheels out without putting some force on there. Oh man, this one's actually really hard. I'm going to actually take this off because I don't want to break it. Come on. Come on. Well, we may have to take this in there. Should be able to just pop these right out. These popped out really good on the Imola, and the Imola one was pretty. No, I just broke the razor blade inside of there. That's not good. See if I can just get that out of there. Yep. Using a tweezers as a needle nose. I'll probably inevitably run my hand across here at some point and catch that blade in my hand. That's going to be fun. I don't know why this is not coming out. Normally these are really easy to get out. And there we go. Alright, we got one set of wheels out. Let's go for the other. Just kind of rocking them back and forth. My hands are sweating. This is not... The Pagani's just... I mean, those came right out. These are not having it. Let's see if we can do this, maybe. Again, I want to be careful. I don't want to break anything. Okay, we got the one side. There we go. Alright. We got our wheels out. There's our wheelless, wingless, tailless casting. Let's go ahead and put on the black wheels. And again... So yeah, so the Pagani, like I was trying to say before, these are the fronts. The Pagani, the wheels came right out, and the only difference in the wheels, they were the same wheels, but the only difference was the ride height, which I thought was kind of cool. So if you wanted to really, you were really just like lowering the car. Wow, these fit in so tight. These ones got the brakes visible through there. I almost don't want to put these all the way in, because this section up here is just so freaking... we're going to do it. Oh, man, you got to really put some force on there. All right, let's do the backs. I wasn't planning on this being a custom project here today. They only fit in properly one way, which is nice because you can't screw that up then. I suppose you probably could still screw it up. Still doesn't roll. The front wants to roll. That looks pretty good like that. Let's get the wing back on and configure it that way. Pretty cool. Not bad. I don't know that I like options like that though, because, you know, option paralysis. How do I display the car? I'm going to probably just put it back the way it came in the package, excuse me. And that's, I kind of like the black rims better because you can see the brakes through it. But, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. This definitely looks sportier with this big old wing on the back. It's a cool model. Like I said, CM's is interesting because some of the stuff is definitely licensed and some of the stuff is definitely not. From my 2-car purchasing experience, we're 50-50 on licensing. Pretty interesting. All right, well, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below about all 3 of these kind of castings. The Countachs, I was so excited about those. I thought they were going to be so good, and then again, disappointed. Anytime someone puts out a Countach, I get excited, and then it seems that something is screwed up with it, and I get disappointed. In recent memories, I'm thinking of like Tomica Limited Vintage. Both of the Countachs that they put out, was not like really thrilled with, to be honest. I mean, coming from Tomica Limited Vintage, who rarely screws up anything, that was a big disappointment. This didn't classically, not quite as much of a disappointment, but still a disappointment nonetheless. This Master Volkswagen, this is definitely the model of today for me. I think this thing looks pretty awesome. And it rolls really nice. It just feels higher quality. So, all right, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below about these models, and let me know if you're picking them up. I'll put some links to AliExpress down in the comments if I can remember to do that. They're going to be affiliate links, so if you buy anything from there, I might get a little kickback, probably a couple cents, whatever. But yeah, you have the option to do that if you want. All right, thank you very much, and have a good day.